If your hips and low back are tight and sore from sitting all day, that's normal. Humans aren't supposed to do that. This morning, we've got 20 minutes to undo it. 5 human movements that'll get you feeling looser, more capable, and feeling much more like a human. If you're ready, let's go. All right, team, as you can see there on the screen, we've got 5 movements, 4 rounds, all to feel more human today and loosen up any stiffness that we've got in the body. So I'm gonna walk you through them as you go on the first round. We've got 4 rounds to go here. Let's get into it. 10 seconds. Our first one is a bear walk. So what you're looking at is hands and feet on the floor, hips are up in the air, and go ahead. And you're just traveling. Our focus today is moving around in positions that we're not necessarily used to, potentially positions that we would play with our kids in, but just really positions that are human, movements that are human, that aren't, sitting in a chair, looking down at your phone, that kind of thing. So you're moving around here for the majority of the minute if you can. Take breaks as necessary. You can go forwards, backwards, you can go side to side, trying to keep the hands and feet relatively close together, trying not to come out basically into a push-up position, but keeping that pike. So moving for another 15 seconds here or less. You can transition into our next one in 10. The next one's gonna be a duck walk. So we're coming into basically our passive squat and we're gonna walk in that position. 3, 2, 1. Looks like this one. If that's not accessible, put your hands on the floor and use them as support. But you're rocking from the heel out into the forefoot, getting some range of motion in the ankles. Once again, you can do it without the hands on the floor if you can. Think about slight lunge, step into the next one, rocking forward. If this is uncomfortable on the knees or the ankles, once again, put the hands on the floor and use that for a little bit of support. This isn't a full-on sit down and stretch session. You are going to get a little bit of heat building the body as we are still moving. But I think most of the benefit doesn't come from static stretching. It comes from mobilizing, moving through those positions. All right, next one's a dead hang. So get your pull-up bar, and we're just hanging here. You don't need to go for the full minute. You can break it up. You can have the feet on the floor if you want. What we really want to think about is squeeze the abs and squeeze the butt so that the upper body is not extended, arching back. You can even do a little side to side. Just make sure we're squeezing the butt, squeezing the abs a little bit, trying to stay away from extension in the low back. So we're opening up the upper back, the thoracic spine, the shoulders, and ideally the hips. Once again, you can put your feet on the floor and push yourself forwards through to open up the shoulders even more. 15 seconds. Focus on your breathing. Just find tension there. 3, 2, 1. We are on to our horse stance. So find yourself a nice wide stance to feet. Send the knees out so they're in line with the feet, and you can just stay here. You can shift side to side. You can even move up and down a little bit. Keep it dynamic. And just try to breathe. What you can also think about is pushing the hips forwards, getting the torso nice and tall. A little bit of butt squeeze there. A lot of external rotation at the hip. Bring the knees away from the center. This one burns the legs. Take breaks if necessary. And then our last one is going to be a crab walk to end off the first round. With 3 more to go, 10 seconds. So the crab walk, what you're looking at is hands and feet on the floor facing up. Take the hips off the ground and just walk around. Thinking about keeping the chest nice and proud, not letting the shoulders sink forwards. You can do any kind of different hand position here as well. You can have the hand pointing forward, backwards, out to the side. All are going to give you different mobility in the wrists and the shoulders. Just walking around. Another 30 seconds. Always thinking about keeping those shoulders open. Chest proud if you want. You could even open the hips more and come into a tabletop. You could go through some reps of dropping the hips and raising them back up. Obviously, the more we work on hip extension or straightening out the hips, the better that is for those of us that sit a lot, because the hips tend to close and pull on the lumbar spine. All right, round 2, starting back up with the bear walk. Go ahead. Once again, hips are high, hands and feet are relatively close together. You can growl while you do this if you feel like a bear. And if you can even bring the foot, make contact with the wrist, awesome. Bring the hand to the foot, just closing up that gap between the hands and the feet. Getting a hamstring pull, a pull on the low back, releasing everything back there as we move. Music on? Nothing. That's the problem. Keep it up, and we are going to our duck walk. 3, 2, 1. All right. Sorry, never started the music up there. We were working in silence. Pretty focused. Just walking in that duck. Once again, if you need assistance, put the hands on the floor and try out forwards and backwards. Backwards, I find, is a little more challenging. 30 seconds. Wow. Reverse is much harder. I don't really... Yeah, you get the heels down eventually. 15. Now we're going to our hang. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Feel free to switch up the grip here. I'm going to go chin up grip, meaning the palms are facing backwards. It's going to give you an extra stretch to the shoulders, forearms. Once again, just breathe. Focusing on relaxing into the shoulders. Make sure the head and chest are through in front. Abs are on. Butt squeezed a little bit so we're not hanging extended. 30 seconds. Keep it up. Another 15. Getting that fourth movement. Alright. Back to the horse stance. 3, 2, 1. Back to that wide stance. Sitting the hips down. Keeping the knees in line with the feet. Really driving those knees out. If the knees are still inside, then just walk the feet in a little bit so that you can get the knees in line with the feet. It's humid here. Getting sweaty. Perfect active recovery day temperature. Breathe through it. That's 30. And then we're coming to our table next, or crab walk. 20 seconds left. It's the hardest one for sure. Keep driving those knees out. 10 seconds. All right, and then back to our crab to the end, second round. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Beautiful rain falling out there. Beautiful. shoulders open. Maybe try palms forwards. A little bit more extension on the wrists. Just feel it. Just try to enjoy the positions, enjoy the movements. Thinking about how when you were young, these would have been play, right? Get down on the floor, move around like a kid. We're meant to do this. We're also meant to do this until we're old. And the more you do this now and keep doing it, the more you'll be able to do it when you're old. So maintain that capacity. All right, we're going bear walk. In 2, 1. Hips are up. We're just walking around. Try to drive those heels down to the floor. Even aiming to touch the floor with the heel first. Contact the floor with the heel and then walk it through. You're gonna feel even more pull in the hamstrings and the low back. 30 seconds. What a fantastic pull. Keep moving around. 20 seconds. All right, back to the duck walk. Hey there, what you drinking? I think to go backwards on that duck walk, you really got to turn the body. Whereas forwards, I can kind of stay square. Feel free to take a video of yourself. Share it with us on Instagram later. I'd love to see you walking like a duck or any of these movements, especially if you are looking for some assistance or some tips, some cues. I'd love to take a look. This is the time of your life. 20 seconds. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life. 10 seconds. We're going to our hang. Coming up half of the third round here. 3, 2, 1. Back to that hang. Feel free to mix the grip here. Mess around with different hand placements. One open, one closed. Your feet on the ground. You can dangle them. So either way, squeeze the butt and squeeze the abs so we're not just arched through the low back. That's really the main focus. Relaxed shoulders and then squeezing the abs and butt a little bit. That's 30 seconds. Mix. Another 20 seconds and we're going to horse. This is the time of your life. 10 seconds. Remember, you don't get it twice. Second last horse stance. It's the hardest one, I think. 3, 2, 1. Back to the horse. Nice wide stance. Sit it down. This one burns the legs. Make it harder to take the arms overhead. Just breathe and fight for those positions. Keep driving the knees apart. Dripping sweat. 30. Take a shake out if you need it. And we got our second last crab walk coming up here in 15 seconds. 10 seconds. All right, back to the crab. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Second last one. One more round to go after this. And then you're gonna walk away feeling like a new person, like you do whatever you need. any physical task, ready to go. Or ideally just getting ready for tomorrow. Doing a little bit of healing for the body so that you're ready for intensity tomorrow. 30 seconds. And then we'll start our last round back on the bear walk. 20 seconds. We go sideways on these guys as well. 10. Now we're going to our last duck walk. Or sorry, bear crawl. 3, 2, 1. All right, hips are back up. Hey, hamstrings, hey, low back. And we're walking. Kick yourself in the wrists. Feet. Woo. Closes it up real good. 15. Then we're going to our duck walk. Last one. All right, 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to the quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Two hearts finding where to meet. But life pulled us apart, left me talking to the dark. If I called you
Curious to know if any of us have gone from the supported version with the hands on the floor to no support. We're making progress. As the body loosens up, does it feel easier to get into those spots? 30 seconds. There are definitely some people in the fitness world that would tell you don't do this, right? Don't get that low. Don't take the heels off the ground when the weight's in the forefoot. We're not loading this up, just moving our body weight, and this is human movement. If you don't have this range of motion, then we should be working on it. All right, back to the hang. Last hang. Go ahead. Again, break this up if you need, but really focus on squeezing the abs, squeezing the butt, avoiding big arches in the low back is the goal here. Ideally, you've got something that you can hang on with your legs straight down, but if not, squeeze the butt more. And just focus on slowing down the breath. Relax in the shoulders, 30 seconds. Under 20 seconds. And then we got 2 more. One more horse stance. One more crab. All right, let's do it. Last horse stance. 3, 2, 1. More legs. Let's see if we can hang out for most of it here. Hair's getting all over the place. Thanks for the reactions, team. Take a video, share it on Instagram. Make sure you hit that like button as well. 30 seconds. It's way harder with hands down. Hands out in front will allow you to stay more vertical. Squeeze the butt a little bit. Chest up. Keep those knees pressing out. 15. And then we're going to crab walk. Last one. In 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Last crab. Let's go. Shoulders open, chest proud. Feel free to squeeze the butt a little bit. Keep those hips up.
This is the time of your life. Remember, you don't get it twice. The time of your life.
30 seconds. Try to keep walking around. Keep that chest open. Pinching the shoulder blades back together. And pushing into the heels. Push the hips up a little bit. 15 seconds.
No, we're not going that way. Oh, now make it last. Make it last to the break of day. No matter what people say. Live life in the fast lane. Double shot for the gifted.
2,
triple shot
1.
for the pain. There you go.
That's that. There you go. So from that, you should feel pretty good. You know, hopefully we're not feeling any stiffness in the low back and the hips right now. Hopefully the body feels fantastic, and this is something that you could do as often as necessary. You could do it once a week with us, or you could do it every day. So if you like this, hit that thumbs up button and join us again.